I can't feel good, Jordy.
Yeah, she didn't believe in love either. Whoa!
So let me talk to you about the screwed up thing I just read today.
Oh, Monika glitched the game. How's the rating going?
I don't know if I ever say.
I don't know, but I'm gonna say. Alright, I guess I'm done, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go. I'll take that as a sign. As long as it's not a threat, I don't care. I'm happy that you're not alone. Maybe soon you'll come across something you could use. I wouldn't count on it for me. There's nothing to use around here. You never know. If he doesn't like you, then he can change your mind and you'll find yourself more compatible. Want to share what's in store and what's not? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem a listen. Right. All right. It's pretty good. It makes me think about what I've said above, but I feel like I need to do something for myself, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing for so long, whatever. But Yuri and Natsuki are my favorite. It's a different kind of fun.
Uh-huh.
And you could talk about whatever you want about them. I don't care. Gossip, baby. I'm not, like, unapproachable, and I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can talk to me and talk about them and whatever. It's nothing anymore. I'm just still getting used to it. Yeah. I'm sorry if I sound overly preachy, but I just want to thank you for the amazing words. I really didn't mean to hurt anyone, said the president. No, don't worry. Don't worry if you don't. Just remember that you will be there for them when they need you to, and that you will be there for them when they need you. I get what you're saying. It's not enough. Well, all right. But anyway, you want to read it in the dream? I feel like the way it reads. All right, let's take a look at the dream. Save me. The colors, they won't be there. Bright, beautiful colors, and the only nice thing about the car is the handbrake. Wow. It's got a good brake. Flashing, expanding, piercing, sharpening, and splattering. Red, green, blue, red, etc. Or a lot of people's attention for them. An endless cycle of misery and suffering. Cacophony. There it is. It's like a version of the most basic of vegetables. Or meaningless words. Noise for your past or post. The noise that won't wash out. Violent grating waveforms can be terrifyingly fast. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, coughing, and so on. Sine, cosine, tangent. An endless cycle of fear, anxiety, and fear until you find out you're most comfortable with and the one that's most enjoyable. Poem. And I really appreciate the input of meaningless.
Okay, how far does this go?
Load me, HTTP. The other day, my big friend asked me what I wanted to do. My big friend. It's even more abstract. I guess it's just I'm more interested in knowing what's real, so I might as well just go with it.
Why do you include it?
Yeah, you think you started another story at the bottom there. I'm sorry if you feel that way. No, I never said I was too interested or anything like that. It's just,
Wow.
It's just kind of a casual sense of humor, you know. I just kind of just say whatever and ignore people. I kind of like it that way. Choosing where and how that makes you feel is a good thing. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote it is that you are a person who you are and can be anything you want. I see that as an attack on the heart. It's still hard for me to accept this. Sometimes asking what a bus did was enough to make me anxious and anxiety, and I can't really prove how hard it is to admit this. I think I know what a bus did. A poem can be so much better.
I mean, it's not compared to being hit by a bomb. I'm just saying.
Or a conversation with a person.
Okay.
So putting it that way, there is no point in the song.
Fuck songs.
That's it. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip. Oh boy. Sometimes you'll find yourself noting a song that you've known for a while and then having to put it back.
Okay.
When that happens, don't play it out since you're getting confused by the song.
Take that song.
You never know when you'll be able to hear it again. I guess that's true. Or when something unexpected happens in the future and you have no idea what's gonna happen. That's correct. Wait, is this tip even in college? Is this even a tip? What am I even supposed to do? Oh, that's my advice for you.
Oh.
Thanks for listening.
I guess.
Okay, everyone, there will be that one time, and she will be in a room with a guy. We're all done reading. Good. I will go to the bathroom. I have something extra I need to read.
Is this about the year?
Well, sort of. I'm usually in the middle of the year playing video games, and my birthday is coming up, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my birthday, so I think I should get married.
Do we really ever have this much sex? It's not like we don't have sex.
It's just more of it, yeah.
We'll just end up having sex over and over and over.
Okay, Natsuki. That's a concern of mine, too. She's just using me for an excuse to be alone. I don't really do anything crazy, but it's a big step, especially to be honest. Don't worry so much about getting anything done. We're going to keep it simple and don't have to worry about getting anything done. That's it. We won't need much, just a simple gesture. Sayori has been working on a project for the past week or two, and I will be working on a stream for the day.
Okay, this is great and all, but I'll be on the stream.
Well, good.
I want to play in San Andreas.
That's right. She then stands behind me and screams. The title of this post is Taking a Beating from the Outside, but I'm sure she's bored. Monika begins reciting her Bible, and she starts off a play on a sheet and decides to play a lot of songs on it.
Okay. A short period of time.
Just a one-man band over here. Her clear, confident voice starts to get annoying, and I start to feel like she wants me to stop playing, because she can't seem to get me to stop playing. More than that, her voice has gotten louder. She can't seem to get me to stop playing anymore. She's just yelling Bible verses and playing music, and... Whoa. She knows exactly how I feel about her, and she has no clue what I want out of her. Is this something she's doing to me? I glance around me at the people in the house. Everyone has their eyes closed, and their parents have their eyes closed. Sayori looks amazed, and then he looks at me. Yuri has an intense look of surprise on his face. Finally, Monika finishes the last sentence at the end of her last Bible verse.
The car loud, very loud.
The four of us are all smiling, then back to the crowd. Monika takes a breath, and I hold it up over her shoulders.
That was so good. Just a moment.
Thank you very much for your time. I was just hoping that the only thing that made me happy is the fact that I'm able to escape this hell that I'm in with my boyfriend. Are you ready to be a part of this? I'll go next year.
Yuri's fired up and set the whole world on fire.
Burn it down! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper and says, the world is getting ready to burn.
Okay.
Keeping her head down, she says, I can wait. This poem is called... She puts a sheet of paper back on her lap and walks away.
This poem called...
Yuri anxiously glances at the paper and she continues reading, then turns to her sister. Okay. You can do it. The damn week, it's her birthday. Oh, sorry.
You can do it. The damn week, it's her birthday and you can't stand it.
It's called After Image of a Girl. Yuri's voice shakes it as it finishes her speech.
Okay. Anyway, here's the story.
Just a moment ago, the image of the girl had faded across the screen. Why is she suddenly gone? As Yuri gets past the screen, the words in her mouth begin to fade into black. It's almost like what happened that night. Her quivering words transform into a scream. The poem is full of fear and pain for all the world to see! This must be a nightmare. Suddenly she's finished. The poem is about to be forgotten, but the land is full of the peace that one learns in life. That's actually very poetic.
Yeah.
Everyone is stunned, but not for the sake of it. Yuri snaps back into focus and the poem is just a piece of paper in the same place as the poem. I think that's an accurate description, but it's roundabout.
Yeah.
The poem is just a piece of paper. It happens to be in the same place as the poem.
Yeah.
It's up to me to write it, but I'm not sure if she will be able to. I'm the first one to think I might have a hard time writing it, especially since I've been taking a break from writing for almost 2 years.
Like this whole carriage ride school thing might not work out.
Maybe. Everyone joins me afterward, and I'm there to help. It's not that we didn't know each other, but it's that we're at least in the same age group. Well, we were caught up on the same cycle. As we applaud, Yuri turns to me and asks, "Why do you think we're friends?" Yuri, that was really nice, but when you come to this, you don't talk much. Thank you for sharing your story. I wish we had more of the same, but we're just friends. Looks like Yuri is still alive. Well, that's good.
Okay. I guess I'm next, but no matter.
Sayori hops out of the cage and walks around for a bit, and then gets scared and decides to take a walk around again. Then she goes back in the cage and shuts the door.
This one's called My Meadow. I think the younger version of the older one was a bit different, but I'm still guessing. Sorry, I giggled a bit on this one.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder to make, but don't worry, you'll find a way. How do you guys get your first kiss?
Try not to think about it too much. It's not a good story. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror. It's your poem, so imagine the poem in front of your eyes.
I see. The pen is right. Okay, then you start with a simple poem.
Sayori begins her poem in the middle of the room.
Like she's literally just starting it.
Somehow it feels like it was written by someone else, which is what it is. She's copying out of a book. Sayori. Poem isn't aimlessly repeating itself, but it is coming from the place in mind of the original author that she's stealing from. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to use a poem that was in the poem, I'd probably learn more about the poem. But hearing it come out in the morning when I'm usually tired and worried about what else I'm going to do, I can't even focus on the poem. Maybe this is what it takes to get the poem out. It's like I get this poem out of a book and I can't even read it. Sayori finishes, we start to get in the poem and I can barely read it.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori. I did it!
Even Bird liked it and sent me a lot of cute gifts.
You're not currying favor at all.
I guess that's a good thing.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely. It made me feel like I had a roof over my head. No, back in the house again. The atmosphere of the house was perfect. But it might be that the air was too much for me to breathe.
I don't really know.
In other words, I've lost all hope in this moment.
Wow!
They might need a bit of time to process what's happening.
Oh, I know what it is. Well, I've been practicing with my hands. It's not bad practice. It's just embarrassing to see them come up here.
The next time, I'm gonna check them out. We don't have much time for that.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go back to school. It's not like I'm taking classes. Might as well let my girlfriend go and work on her career.
I stand up and say, I don't care. I can't do that. Everyone has their eyes on me. I have my own stuff. I have my own place, and I can get away with it. I recite my poem and say I want to leave. Since I'm not exactly interested in the topic, I don't seem to be interested in the idea. Despite that, once I get it out, I feel like I'm doing something. Sorry, I'm not really rambling anymore. Don't worry about it. I think I'm still rambling. I think it's less serious than occasional bouts of depression, but it's still possible to get in a relationship where it's not too frequent and it's not your problem. That's something that'll improve over time. Yeah, maybe not, but I have no clue. Alright then, that just leaves you, your current roommate, with a lot of stuff that you did not do.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm going to move out.
Bye, Natsuki. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out, and we don't have to because we are both going to this high school and we want to be best friends.
The poem is called Don't Rule the World. It's the first poem to be made in this school.
That's right, the first one.
It's called Don't Rule the World. It's about us and our future. Why are you all so anxious?
Because you're presenting to us and we're not representing what we want to represent, said the president.
Anyway, the poem is called The Druid Song. Anyway, the poem is called The Druid Song, and you're the man god.
Wow. Natsuki takes a breath and asks you to follow her. Once she starts reciting the poem, you're greeted by a giant brother god.
Wow. This poem's really wow.
It summoned him. While she's still a baby, she grabs your hand and invites you to join her. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it's hard not to be mortified when her body is hovering over you. Thanks, brother god! The words feel like they are falling out of your mouth, and you drop the weight of your life on her shoulders. Natsuki finishes, and everyone stops talking. She huffs back to you, and you see that she's still talking, but mostly in a sad voice. Well, that wasn't so bad, was it? Just summon a brother god, whatever that is?
Easier for you to talk about the difference between the two of you. You better not make the decision to stay stuck in the past.
Well, that I'm sure there are many good ones. Do you at least have some experience?
I mean, doing it now and learning from it, it's great. I could put on a lot of weight.
You could.
But when it's just me, it's just embarrassing. That's the price, Natsuki. We'll have to see what happens after we're done. I think it would be best if we just speak with her and hope she doesn't want you back. Well, that's how it is right now.
Well, I guess in a few weeks. You won't have much to gain from your life.
Except weight.
yeah. That said, I want you to know that I care about you. It might be hard, but I want you to know that I don't want to give up. Make sure you pick up where you left off. I'll be making pamphlets, and you'll be organizing stuff. Jeez. I should probably find a place that will help me get out of the house, but I don't think I can, so that's fine too. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm already pleasantly surprised with the one time I didn't think it would happen again. It makes me really happy, and I'm so happy I can barely even notice. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone is happy, and I'm happy, and that's the gonna call it a day. I think that's about it. I know the festival will be a blast, and I know I'll have an amazing experience.
I mean, if you're going to call it a good blast.
It's been working out for me. As for the festival, I've been having some really bad anxiety, and I'm getting worried about how I'm going to be able to see it. Monday's the big day, and I feel like I'm going to have to go to the bathroom and have a very cold day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. If I don't go, I will never go to the bathroom and have a cold day. It's very specific. I want that. All right. I stand up, hug my husband, and walk away. There's no way I'll go back. If it's for the love of my life, I can't deny that, and impressing Monika isn't gonna happen. So then I'll have to tell her tomorrow about what she did for me.
Ready to go, Sayori? Oh, wait.
Ready to go, Sayori and I.
Yep. Look at you two. But the thought of cheating on me is the least of my worries.
You got something to say there, Natsuki? It's kind of adorable, I think. Jeez, guys, I really need to know this is not a joke. Don't make such a big deal about it. It must be a joke. Well, am I supposed to know if she isn't interested in a serious relationship then?
That's okay, Bird. You're welcome.
Whatever. Let's go already. She'll be there with you.